Yay. Are you dad? Stepdad. I'm so happy you're here. This is great. I'm going to bring him out now. And I got to say, I'm happy that you didn't bond him out. Great. He needs to learn that it's not a joke. And I think that so far he's been taking it as a joke. So essentially what we did was I had him evaluated to see what's going on in his life, what he's doing, where he's going. It's not gone well, you know. Ninth grade education, got his GED, which is great, but it looks like it's just gone downhill. Coming up, Mr. Krumholtz.
The courtroom was quiet, but the history was loud. Years of addiction, broken trust, and repeat arrests led to this sentence. This wasn't just another hearing. This was the moment everything caught up.
Guys, if you go that.
No, family.
No, you can't.
Come on around.
Okay, it's a security
I
issue.
need you this way for me.
That way.
Counselor, I need you. Step this way. There you go. All right.
So the deal is this, is that the alcohol is kind of ravaged him. You know, we have self-destructive behavior. We've got memory loss, blackouts. From what is reported, wants to stop but can't stop kind of thing. The report says and indicates that you are to do intensive outpatient treatment program followed by supportive outpatient treatment program. I want to give you the chance to do this, Mr. Krumholtz, but I want you to understand that I'm not playing games. And that's why you are now still sitting in orange. And I'm not going to play this game with you again. I will give you but one opportunity to try to do this on your own. And if you're incapable of stopping, if you're incapable of doing it on your own, then I'm going to put you into an inpatient treatment facility. It's going to happen. It's whether are you going to be able to do it on your own? If not, then we're going to do it my way. And you're not going to like the way that I do it. But it's going to happen one way or the other. And I can extend you for the next 3 years, and I'll do it in a heartbeat to make sure that you're clean and sober. Not only does he have the case with us, but he has another one in another county. I don't know. Have you spoken to Mr. Ehrlich yet? Okay. The problem is this, is that how are you going to pay for it?
How's he going to pay for it?
Because while he's in custody, I can pay for things. When he's out of custody, I can't pay for it. And I'll tell you, the intensive outpatient is around $500 to $600. How are you going to pay for this, Mr. Krumholtz?
Work.
When is the last time you've had a job?
I haven't had work in about a month, but
Beforehand.
landscaping, like I said, Your Honor. And around this time is when I start doing Christmas lights. Well, my stepdad does the same thing, but I kind of learned from him, so I typically do it around the season.
There's no greater role model than a dad or a mom, really.
Think you'll be able to pick up enough business to pay for, pay for this?
Do you think he'll qualify for TAP funding?
I'm not sure what he reported to the probation officer. If you do another financial affidavit and see if he qualifies for TAP funding.
Okay, we're going to have you do an affidavit, financial affidavit, in hopes that you can qualify so that we can pay for it for you. If I can't, I want to pay for it for you. If I can, I will. That way you don't have to worry, because money is an additional stress that we don't need. I want him to have a device though. Okay. I want you to have a device so that I know that you're not consuming alcohol. If the one time you consume alcohol, you will get another warrant and you will stay with me this time. And I'm going to tell you now, the treatment facility, the program is a minimum 6 to 8 months if you respond well to treatment. If not, you could be potentially there for a year and a half in a treatment facility. Do you understand? It's going to happen one way or the other. That's it. So once he's released, must have a job within 30 days. So you have your own company, or what about?
Pressure washing, exterior cleaning. We do Christmas lights about this time.
What about Mr. Krumholtz working?
So we don't have the work right now. I have 2 employees currently.
Okay.
It just wouldn't be fair
No, and I'm not asking you to do anything that would, okay?
But I have told David that in fact, for example, we have 2 weeks of parking lot striping coming up next week that, I would like him to be there. He's an amazing, amazing worker when his head is in the game. When the emotions, all those things get involved.
It's a great sign.
It gets a little more difficult, but
That's the idea. You got to understand that this life, this life is a journey, Mr. Krumpholz. And I'm going to tell you now, how old are you? You're 22. If you don't have any money, your life really is going to suck. Really, really bad. The divorce rate is so high in this country because of one reason. No one has money. And when you don't have money, what happens? You start fighting. And when you fight, what happens? And it's a cyclical process. It's over and over and over. People fight. They have no money. They have no education. They have no way of getting money. And they can't buy anything. And then they finally end up getting divorced. You set yourself up now. And you work your ass now so that when you're in your 40s, 50s, and 60s, you have money. You can go on fabulous vacations, fabulous trips. You can buy a Jaguar, go to, a Michelin star restaurant. Landscaping, you will have a very tough life. Unless you're able to have some kind of extravagant, really kick-ass business.
I put a lot of work into it. I'm very creative and it's something I do like to do. I slacked. I haven't been doing what I was supposed to do.
It starts with one thing, a clear head. And as he said, you're an amazing worker when you have a clear head. That's all it takes. Mind over matter. That's what it's about. So I will give you this opportunity. It's the last time. I'm not going to do this again. You test positive again. You pick up a new case. I will keep you with me for a very long time. Do you guys have anything you'd like to add or state?
His name is David. African David, and just like David, he had an amazing, had a big heart. My son has a big heart, and he had to go through this discipline as well. And I do believe that when David decides to honor God and surrender himself to God, there's going to be a lot of things that will happen for him. But he needs to start with him wanting to be better.
When you get out of here, where are you going?
Probably back to my grandma's house.
So that's what I'm getting at, I'd like to do that. And there's a couple of things that I'd like to do. I want to give him a curfew because I don't think anything good will happen in the middle of the night. I don't want you out in the middle of the night because there's nothing good that happens at 2 a.m. and I don't want you out. I want you to stay with mom so that she knows where you're going at all times. And I want you to either faithfully work or get back into school full time. If it were me, I would have you get back into school because the more education you get, it correlates the more money you make in life. That's it. In life, if something was easy, everybody would be doing it. No, it's very, very difficult to be a doctor. That's why they make so much. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it. Landscaping is an easy thing. That's why it's so difficult to make a lot of money in it. But if you get into school, get a great education, and you learn something that not many people know about, sky's the limit. I use this example a lot, and I know I got a lot of people waiting, but I have a friend of mine who, we all made fun of because he worked at Chick-fil-A, right? But he really liked it, and he did really well at it. Started, washing dishes at Chick-fil-A. He now owns 2 Chick-fil-A's, and he's making $400,000 a year, running 2 of the most successful Chick-fil-A's here in this county. Sick money he's making a year. He put his heart, put his soul into it. God, this guy's a limit. That's what's great about this country. That's what you need. And that's what's going to happen. And if not, you stay with me. You understand? So for the time being, you live with mom. You've got a curfew, job within 30 days. Let's get the TAP funding and then IOP, SOP. And then, so the other thing is that he's got the case in the other county. I don't want him traveling. other than having to deal with the case in that county as well.
Which device do you want me to get, the alcohol monitoring device?
The cheapest one, probably the portable device. If you ever have any questions, if you ever have any issues, you know where to find me. I can always help you. If you see him slipping up, just let me know or let Mr. Elick know, and we'll do everything we can to help him. If you ever have any issues, call us, stop by, send me an email. I'm happy to help you in any way. We have another guy that reached out to me yesterday, is having issues, right? So email me and we're doing what we can to try to help him. So that's what it's about. You got to communicate with us and we'll help you. All right?
Your Honor, I do have a question. Will there be PO reporting?
Every month. Absolutely.
Testing and things like that?
Absolutely. I'm putting a device on him so I know that he's not consuming alcohol. He's going to have to blow into this device daily to prove to me he's not consuming alcohol. He's also going to have to take, weekly drug tests so that we know he's not, no marijuana, no mushrooms, nothing. No illegal drugs. You should be clean right now. Good. The next time I test you, if you test positive for marijuana, guess what happens? Right. It's not hard. Mind over matter. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for coming. All right. Good luck. You're charged with possession of a controlled substance. You're facing up to a year in jail and/or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir.
Officers were dispatched to an apartment complex in Harris County, Texas, after a neighbor reported she heard an altercation in the apartment above her. When officers arrived, they observed one individual standing on a balcony yelling at someone in the courtyard. And when officers approached the defendant in the courtyard, they noticed he was extremely jittery and stuttering. The officer observed the defendant reach into his pocket and throw something on the ground. The defendant also took off an apron he was wearing and threw it on the ground. In the pocket of the apron, the officers found a Xanax pill weighing 0.5 grams.
Concepcion, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. How old are you, sir? What do you do for a living?
I'm working at Dollar General. I work at Dollar General.
Okay. And how much money do you make a month? And who do you live with?
I live with Joshua Johnson.
Who is that?
That guy in first row right there.
Is that your dad?
No, that's just my roommate. It's like a brother.
Come up, sir.
Yeah, I think she's the person we were arguing. I was arguing with.
I talked to the judge. Oh, I don't know how to do this. What we
No, you're okay. You just.
Yeah, don't worry. You're doing great. What's going on with you?
He takes care of me. I've been having some issues at home. Here often I've been injuring my foot. And right now, while I'm healing up, he has to sometimes pick me up, sometimes like that. And,
You don't have to touch.
Okay. Help me get around the house. So it's hard without him being in my home. I don't feel safe without him. So, I don't know what's going on. But Your Honor, I want to explain something to you. When he's not around, the Baytown police will go around saying that they're going to find any reason to take this man to jail. Any reason. They just look for a reason. And I get tired of hearing that. I go out to where my girlfriend works at, have a cup of coffee. I got to listen to this.
Okay.
He's taking care of me right now because my provider services, we're trying to get it back. So, he helps coach for like he gets food poisoning.
So you guys live in an apartment?
Yes, and it's bad. I tell you, they could have found those on the ground and accused him of it.
I don't want to talk about the case, but whose name is the apartment under?
Mine.
Okay, are you on the lease?
I don't know,
No,
but
not yet.
the managers, they all know me and everything.
The manager's letting him be there to help me out.
Right.
Because sometimes there's some issues with me to get scared a lot. But with him there, I'm safe.
So the only thing I'm going to ask you now, Mr. Concepcion, don't use any dope or alcohol. I'm going to test you. If I find that you're using alcohol and any kind of dope, I'm going to lock you up. Don't use any alcohol or dope. As long as you can do that and stay out of trouble, you'll be fine with me. If you need, I can appoint your lawyer today so you guys can figure out what to do. Do you have any open cases at this time anywhere else?
No.
Can you run an NCIC, please?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna have you sign a reset with Victoria. After that, you're gonna get with pretrial. You're gonna sign your bond conditions, just no drug, no alcohol. And then I'm gonna have you talk to,
He can't drink or anything. Because he watches me when I'm drinking. That way I don't go outside. I see
this is gonna be a problem. Your pressure is an absolute,
Okay.
you know, if you're drinking and you're getting loaded,
He hasn't drank in a long time, like,
but understand peer pressures.
Oh, I don't know anything about it. You got to explain.
If you're drinking and you're getting intoxicated, the likelihood of him wanting to partake will be very, very, you're not listening.
Okay.
Sir, listen,
Okay.
I'm trying to talk to you.
Yes, sir.
If you were drinking, you're consuming alcoholic beverages and you're doing a lot of it, and he's there, he's going to want to do the same thing.
Yes, sir.
And it's going to create a problem.
Yes, sir.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay.
So be careful what you do, where you go, because you could potentially get him in trouble as well if you're doing something you shouldn't be doing,
Yes, sir.
you know?
Yes, sir.
So I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just saying,
I
be
understand,
careful.
sir. I just
Okay.
never been through this process before.
All right. So let's do this. I'm going to have you sign a reset. After that, I'm going to have you take your seat in the jury box while we find your lawyer, and then we'll go from there. Okay?
Your Honor, appears he may be on a deferred out of the 263rd for an ag assault.
oh yeah, I've been on it for about 2.5 years.
Asked you if you had any open cases, and you said no.
Oh, I thought you meant like a new case. No, yeah, I've been on probation for about 2.5 years. Yeah, I'm sorry, I thought you meant like anything that's new. That's what they always ask me.
I don't understand questions.
I drug test you now, what's going to show up?
Nothing.
Sending you now. I want to know what, if anything, is in your system. Yeah, you're on probation for a very serious case where you're looking at what? 2 to 20?
Yeah, this.
Stop. Yeah, it's a second-degree felony, and you're not supposed to get in trouble, and now you've picked up a new case. It's very possible now they issue a felony warrant on your behalf. You're not supposed to get in trouble. I'm sending you now for a drug test. You must come right back. If you don't take the test, if you don't come back, I'm telling you now, I'm going to revoke your PR bond. You're not going to get any more. Do you understand? Okay, so just take a seat for me momentarily. I'm going to send him for a drug test. We're going to have him come back. And then I'm going to give him a lawyer and we'll go from there. But just, everything's okay for the moment, okay? You're fine, okay? All right. I'm going to have you sign a reset, and then I'm going to have you take your seat while we wait for pretrial to send you for a test, okay? Please.
Right this way.
Hi, I have Carol Ramirez. We're set for an update today. She does have her ankle monitor on. She's registered with IOP. She has orientation tomorrow and she starts Saturday.
Okay. Was there anything else that was supposed to happen?
I'm sorry?
She was supposed to be finished with SOP and now registering and for IOP, right? Wasn't that
No,
what?
she had to start, it's IOP first and then SOP. So she has to do IOP.
Weeks ago.
No. We were here
It was not?
not
No?
too long
Let me
ago.
see.
I can pull her up, Judge. Do you have Carol Ramirez? Oh, never mind.
I'll pull her up.
If you get there before me. I'm pulling her up, Judge. She's the one, Judge. I don't know if you remember
No, I
that.
remember everything. Yeah.
Okay.
So I have here on 9/13, this is when we amended the agreement to do the 3 days and then scram upon release and do IOP and SOP. That was 9/13.
Yes, and you told her by the time she comes back, she has to be registered, which she is. She has orientation on Thursday and she's starting on Saturday. That's what I have.
Shatori, we're talking about Carol Ramirez.
Talked to her, she had a visit with her officer, and at that point, she wasn't registered. She just sent me over, the company she registered with. So I'm gonna call them and.
She's still pushing it, still pushing it. I mean,
Then she goes on Thursday.
Same thing. It's over and over. Come up, Ms. Ramirez. I don't understand why you are still pushing your luck. You were supposed to register immediately upon doing the 3 days as a condition. When did she do the 3 days, please?
September 20th is when she went in. And that Monday, I think you reinstated her, Judge.
Yes, Judge, that was September 20th.
She was released on when, the 21st?
The 23rd. 23rd is when she was released.
Released the 23rd. She was supposed to register immediately, starting the IOP. And what day did she register?
Yesterday.
Says her probation officer told her she had a month.
I told you here what you were supposed to do. I'm tired of playing this game, Andrea.
At least
I'm
she's
tired of playing this
registered.
game. It's like, you know, when this is what happens when you're too nice. It's over and over. People take advantage of you like crazy. It took 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks for her to sign up for IOP, Andrea. 4 weeks.
Can you, since she's already registered,
No, I mean, I'm done with this. I'm just, what?
let her see if she goes, if she attends? I don't have there's not much that I can say. I don't have much to stand on.
She
But
doesn't take us seriously.
I'm hoping that you will allow, since she's already registered, you'll allow her,
Let's do this. Let's do this.
because she has an ankle monitor on. That's on. It's
I'm
on.
gonna send her for a drug test right now. I want to see what if anything that she's going to test positive for. And then
I can send her for her.
right now, I want to send her for a test. And then I guess we'll talk when she comes back. Because first things first, I want to know if she's clean. If she's not clean, it's over. That's it. But if she's clean, then we'll talk about how we go further.
Did I
But-
send her back here? How long, so I know how to manage everything else. that I
I have your cell phone, right?
Yes,
I'll text you when she comes back
okay.
and I don't know. Just take a seat for me a minute.
Judge, if she registered for the classes, there will be completed in 6 months.
I'm not doing a 6-month reset for her to do one class a
We
week.
can bring her to court. We can bring her to court for status updates. I'm 100% on board with that. I think that that's actually a very good idea. But what I'm saying is that the probation department feels that she could be helped with the IOP and SOP. That's my understanding. Please correct me if I'm saying something wrong. My understanding is that probation department feels that they could help her with the IOP SOP. I think that to her defense, nobody told her she needs to register, at least as far as I'm aware, 2 to 3 times a week. So
I
if
told her last time we were here.
now when we approached, because I was with her,
Yes,
Judge.
I told
No, I
her.
was with her and I don't remember you saying that.
I told her what you need to have done, and then this is what you register for. When you come back, this is what we're gonna end up doing. Regardless, look, regardless.
What I'm saying is, since the probation department feels that they can help her, if she can register to one of the 3, and I'm gonna bring her up here with, if you decide to allow her to continue, I'm gonna bring her up here and we all talk, so everybody's on the same page. If she does it within like a week, not a month like we did last time.
I'm not ever going to reset her for over 2 weeks at a time
And that's
because I
fine.
can't trust anything to happen.
And that's fine.
And Mr. Lindsay, unfortunately, the way it works is that it's unfortunately, like a little child. They push and they push and they push. And it's childish because they push and they push to see how much they can get away with. And as evidenced here, you sign up the day before court.
This is all
It's,
predicated on if the court does not rescind its order for supervision.
what I'm going to do now is I'm going to reset her for 1 week. She has 1 week to sign up for the 3-time-a-week course. She needs to come back, show us that she's done that. And then after that, I'm going to set her off 2 weeks. Every single 2
Can I bring her up
weeks.
here? So
Sure.
I want her to be part of the conversation, so if she comes back and she doesn't do, so nobody can, so there's no possibility of saying,
I'm so over this, it's just ridiculous. Come up, Ms. Ramirez. So I will indefinitely set this case off 2 weeks at a time to make sure that it gets done. Because I can't do 4-week resets anymore, unfortunately. So we are now going to have to micromanage just I don't think that this is right. And I don't think that this is fair because it really spits in the face of every single person who does a good job with this program. And what you're doing now is not what this program is designed to do. And it really violates the spirit because this is a program that's supposed to teach you right and wrong, teach you how to act in the free world. And you've done everything against that. I mean, for you to sign up for the class 1 day before court, it's just, it hurts. And it's shameful. Because when I told you, last time you were here, I told you that I wanted you to sign up immediately after you were done. And you sat there and you waited. Not 1 week, not 2 weeks, not 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
Oh, person's calling back.
So now you've shown me that I can't do long resets on your case. So if you fail one more time, if you ever fail to attend a meeting, if you ever fail to whatever you need to do, you will be out of this program. I will not do this again, and I will immediately set your case for trial. You have 1 week to sign up for the class that's 3 times a week. And thereafter, you will get 2-week resets every single time to show me that you have attended this class 3 times a week. If you fail to go one of those times in a week, because it's the class is designed for you to go 3 times a week, every week. And if you fail to do that, that's it. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Judge, just to make sure we're all on the same page. Judge is asking you to go back to that list that you have and find a place that offers the program 3 times, IOP 3 times a week. What are the requirements? Is SOP once a week or, okay,
She has to complete IOP first.
right. So you have to go back to the list, find a place to register for IOP that does it, that meets 3 times a week. You do IOP, and once you're done with IOP, you find SOP that meets once a week. And you have to have, right, and you have to be registered in the IOP that meets 3 times a week by next court setting, which will be in about a week.
Not about exactly a week.
Okay, do I have it
Next
correct?
Wednesday.
Do I have it correct, Judge? Right, okay, so do you understand that?
Yes.
There's not gonna be another chance. Okay.
State has nothing further, Judge, for the court.
See you in a week.
Thank you, Judge.
Good morning, Mr. Silva.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Mr. Silva, you're charged with 2 cases. Charged driving while intoxicated. You're also charged with possession of marijuana. Is the weed case getting dismissed, Mr. Isaguirre?
Yes, the POM, yes. Yes, sir.
Okay, so it looks like as part of the plea bargain agreement, they're going to dismiss the marijuana case against you. You're pleading on the DWI. You need to understand that the DWI will go on your record. It's going to be there for the rest of your life. It's even there after you die. This is important because when you get pulled over, what do you think an officer does?
You're gonna check if I'm either high or drunk.
Well, first thing, they're going to look at your record. They're going to see that you have a prior DWI. If they come up to you and smell alcohol or dope, what do you think they're going to do?
Be back in the same situation I am today.
Right. What we're doing today, you will now forevermore be facing a minimum of 30 days in jail. Do you understand? No more proverbial slaps on the wrist from now on. It's a minimum of 30 days in jail. You- Okay, you give up a lot of rights by entering this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you are not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, you can never change this. It will go on your record and it'll be there forever. Is this what you want to do? How do you plead to the offense of driving while intoxicated? I will find you guilty. I will send you to 3 days in jail. I'll give you credit for the 1 day that you've done. I'm going to suspend your license for 90 days. Do not drive until you get a license. Good luck, sir. Thank you.
On the third charge, I was worried about that. He's a dishwasher at Mambo's and makes $1,800. And besides every, the light, water, gas, he's got a quick cash loan, Judge, that they've had him for years. At the interest, he has to pay $450 twice a month on that.
What?
Yeah. So I'm just saying, for a loan that he borrowed some money, and I was just going over this.
That's insanity.
I had got a good
What interest rate is that? 50%?
I think they said probably 40. They told me if I pay less than the minimum or don't pay past the minimum, they increase the payment wise. Before it was like
You need to
380.
get that thing paid off, man. They're
That's what
taking you
I'm
for a ride and then some. That's lunacy.
I had to fix my truck. The transmission was messing up, so I needed to borrow a good chunk of money to try to rebuild the transmission on
That's
it.
usurious.
Sorry.
That's usurious.
No, it's
Usury.
terrible. No. It's like, what? I said,
You gotta go pay that thing off, man. If you gotta go sell the truck to go pay that thing off, that's what you gotta do.
That's what I'm thinking about because right now I can't drive. It's messing up on me now. So
even the court costs, Judge, we were,
It would cost you more or it cost you less to take an Uber everywhere than what you're paying for that payday loan. That's
well, at this point, I'm thinking about considering a bike to take to work, so I'm not worried about Uber. I'm not too far from my job, so it won't be too much.
if you're paying that much money, you're better off renting an apartment close to the Mambo where you work and taking a bike and sell your car to pay off that loan. That's ludicrous.
Bike ride to my house is like 20 minutes, 30 minutes at most. Not too far. But as of right now, I
So you
can't.
say, given, okay. But I'm gonna tell you now, if you come back here with another DWI, I'm gonna tell you, what he's asking me to do is he's asking me to wipe off about $3,500 worth of court costs, fines and fees to DPS that you would otherwise be paying today. When you get a DWI second, it hits around $7,500 and greater. Get ready, because you come back with the DWI, it's very possible that happens. Think before you get into a car. Even if you've had half a beer, you get pulled over, it's not going to go well. Don't get into a car, even if you've had a sip of alcohol. Do you understand? We're not going to play this game again. Okay. All right. You got it. Yeah. Okay. Good morning, Mr. Williams.
Good morning.
How's jail? You got another case now.
Say it again?
You have a new case now.
Yes.
We filed a fugitive case against you. I don't know anything about it. All I know is that you have an open DWI with us. You have a prior fugitive case, and now it's another fugitive case.
They were both at the same time. Oh, yes, sir.
Let's find out. I don't know. Tell me.
So Judge Fletcher, he's wanted out of Beauregard Parish, Louisiana for home improvement fraud. At this time, the state's asking for no bond, based on the fact that he has a prior fugitive case, which he was granted 2 bonds on, and both were revoked. They were $25K and $65K.
We gave him a $65K bond and he made it and it got revoked?
It was dismissed. The case was dismissed by Louisiana. The DA didn't even take the charges.
We did file dismissal on that.
Yeah,
For whatever reason it was.
The whole time, that's why, because you guys asked me to report whenever it was dismissed. And we just I had an attorney out there. I gave him my attorney's number. She fought back and forth, and the DA didn't even accept the charges. That's why it was dismissed.
Judge, I would argue that shouldn't be considered against him if that's the case.
He still has a prior fugitive case, right? I mean,
Well, just talking about this one, he's saying he had no knowledge of the filing of this case. This is called a home improvement fraud. It sounds like from talking to him,
this is leaning, my argument would be this is leaning more towards a civil matter than a criminal matter. He works as a construction builder. He has his own company, my understanding. He is on the minority builders list for Harris County. And so he's got a company. It
So
sounds like this might be.
cases where a guy takes money to build a house or make improvements and then they boom, just take off?
No, what happened was it was a licensing. Oh, I'm sorry.
It was a licensing. He's talking about a licensing issue. I don't want to get into the specific facts of that, Judge, but on these construction projects, there's always 100 lawsuits that could pop up, and some of those can turn criminal. And so he is looking for an opportunity to fight that over there. He's got a lawyer by the name of Jeanette in Louisiana that's going to help him resolve that situation. His DWI here is being resolved by Mr. David Brazil. All we ask is for him to be able to post a bond so he can go figure out Louisiana, turn himself in or post a bond out there and resolve the case instead of having to wait for Louisiana to come get him.
Judge Fletcher, just based on his warrants that were issued on the DWI case local here in this court, and then the 2 warrants issued for his last fugitive case, and then further criminal history out of East Baton Rouge, Louisiana, for like looting, burglary,
Oh, no, that's not me.
property, damage to property, possession of stolen property, MJ felony,
That's
theft,
not me.
monetary instrument abuse, battery, child endangerment.
Judge.
That's not me.
Are we sure we're talking about the right Kareem Williams?
Kareem Williams.
That is what Mr. Stan Clark told me. I can double check.
Yeah, that is definitely not me.
There's 2 Williams.
Regardless, I'm going to tell you that the first time I gave you a bond here, I tell you the same thing I tell every single person, that I give you one opportunity. When you pick up multiple fugitive cases, I'm not going to continue to give you bonds on multiple fugitive
I
cases.
really didn't know about this one, Judge. It's not a court issue that I win.
The first time I tell you, look, I'm going to give you a bond now. If you get another case in the future, it's not going to happen. We don't continue to give bonds on multiple fugitive cases.
It's a warrant that I never received. It's an original warrant that I never knew nothing
How
about.
do I know that?
Judge, if I may, those previous fugitive cases that we're talking about, are those here in Harris County? Because I didn't see anything pop up here for Harris
No.
County on that. So you've never given him an opportunity. He's never messed up in your court,
I
correct?
see 2 prior fugitive cases, and she's telling me that I gave him 2 different bonds on the fugitive cases.
You're talking about the DWI.
Well, no, he's had bonds on the DWI, those were revoked, and then he had a prior fugitive case that was filed in 2019 where he was granted 2 bonds, and those were also revoked
But is that here in Harris County or is that?
in Harris County.
Ah,
The parish,
And
okay.
he's on the lam for the DWI, right?
I'm sorry, so,
Did he have a warrant for his arrest on the DWI when he got picked up on this case?
let me see, I believe
No,
there was a warrant issued on July 31st of 2019 for your DWI.
Did he ever post bond on that and get out? Or was it in warrant status the whole time and we just picked him up on this one?
And the other charge that you said, that's not me.
I'm gonna delve into what the other stuff she's talking about. How'd you get on this team?
I
On this
didn't,
time?
I came in.
You came in
I
yourself?
came in myself to pay, to post the bond.
On the DWI?
Correct.
Judge, my client's telling me he came in himself to resolve this issue on the DWI. It wasn't picked up, is what he's conveying to me.
Looks like the DWI was from 2019. Jeff Ludwig was the lawyer on it and filed a motion to withdraw, and the case has been open since that time.
And here's the problem, Judge. I don't want to speak too much about that DWI case, but because my understanding is David Brazil is an attorney who's handling that case. And so I don't want to jump in and talk too much about something that somebody else is handling.
Anyone
You
on
don't
it?
have a David Brazil?
I just retained Mr. David on Tuesday.
No, the last thing I have on that is a motion to withdraw filed by Jeff Ludwig in 2019. Nothing has happened since that time.
Okay.
So,
Since 19? You're saying?
I mean,
Yeah.
look,
No, I get you. I just thought he had somebody ready to go on that. Okay. Would you consider a bond? Would you consider putting some skin in the game and he knows he's gonna lose it if he doesn't?
he was on the lam for this DWI. You're a flight risk. You were on bond for this DWI since 2019. You took off. We haven't seen you since 2019. And the only reason we have you here now is because you have a home improvement fraud case from Louisiana.
came in to pay for my DWI, you know?
When?
That's why I'm here.
Oh. Oh,
I'm not making.
that's why you're here now.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm really not. But I'm just asking just to be able to go take care of this. Like, I really do. I'm trying my hardest. You know, I just lost both, I lost both of my parents. When I got in that DWI in 19, my grandma just died in a house fire. It's not an excuse. It's not.
Specifics.
Oh, yes. So,
Judge,
I'm just,
any amount that you would consider would afford him an opportunity to do so. He would know the risk, and it would be a risk that would guarantee that he does what he's supposed to do.
and would not do the same mistake again.
Had your DWI open since 2019, and you've been out with a warrant for your arrest since 2019. The only reason you're here with me now is because you picked up a felony out of Louisiana.
That's
that
all.
you haven't make bond. So I think you are a flight risk. If I give you a bond, you will take off on me because I gave you a bond in the DWI, and the last time I saw you was in 2019.
Just my parents that died. I'm not making.
And I'm really sorry for your parents.
Give me another chance. I'm not.
But, huh?
You give me a chance. I'm not gonna mess this up.
I gave you a chance. I've given you 2 chances. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice. Right.
Here's what I'll do, Judge. I was just appointed on this case today. There has been some criminal history thrown out that I was completely unaware of. Let me do my homework on this and reapproach with a better argument.
Can we
after a couple
appoint
days.
Ricardo in the DWI as well?
It's in another court.
It's here.
No, it's here.
It's here. It's,
I thought I saw court 2.
No, it's with us.
Court 5. My concern was, it told me there was another lawyer already on it. Yeah, Green Williams.
Oh, it is something.
And so I just asked for a short reset to make a better
As
argument.
long as you want.
Okay.
So here's the deal now. You have 2 different options. You can either waive extradition.
He's already done so, Judge, is my understanding, yesterday. The clock is started.
Okay, yes, but I'm gonna say this, though. If they gave him a PR bond on this, ixnay on the PR bond A.
On the DDA?
Yeah.
You're gonna do something on the DDA?
It's been open for 4 years and he's been on the land for 4 years.
So am I getting, I don't want to argue on that one until I'm appointed.
I'm gonna reach out to them, so
Yes.
can you please? You are,
You
okay.
don't have anybody else on?
So let's do this. I'll have you guys going back, talk about it, but I can't in good conscience give him a PR bond again. When we did that and he took off for 4 years, no, it doesn't work like that.
Understood. I'll talk to him.
No catch and release.
Okay.
Okay?
Let me talk to him. All right, Mr. Williams.
Just please don't send him down.
Yeah, let me talk to him.
All right.
Mr. Williams is out. Okay.
I've signed Senegal's dismissal so that she can go.
She's on her way over there to get the GPS
Okay.
appointment set up right now as we
Okay, so
speak.
Ramon Sanchez, you said?
Well, we brought out Mr. Williams first. I guess we can speak about Mr. Williams. It's a DWI case as well in this court,
There's a motion on the local.
on the local
What do you
DWI.
want to do?
So this is the one where you were talking about.
Yeah.
Would you consider a $1,000 bond?
No, it's at 2,500, man.
Is it at 2,500?
2,500.
But it was a pretrial bond. You didn't
Yeah,
have-
I'm just, okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm no PR bond,
Okay,
and I'll leave it as is at the 2,502,
okay.
and that's it.
Yeah, that'll work. Okay,
Um,
let's do that. They'll leave it at, you're gonna have to pay a bond, but it's.
if your bond is at 2,500, I can't in good conscience give you a PR bond when you've taken off for 4 years. We gave you a PR bond, you've been gone for 4 years, and you have a fugitive.
02 on the DWI. Once you post that, your clock starts on the 14 days. So he's providing you a bond. I think it's good. We'll take it, Judge. Thank you.
Okay. All right.
Appreciate it. All right.
The judge didn't erase the past. She confronted it. Prison time was ordered, but the door to redemption stayed open. What happens next won't be decided in court. It'll be decided by him.